What is that device?
This is a timecode generator.
Oh.
It generates time code.
Is this going to be related to what we're doing?
No.
Okay.
Oh, what's he do? What?
What's happening?
How'd he do that?
That's pretty cool.
What he pushed a button.
He pushed a button.
I pushed a button.
Don't touch the
Welcome back to the Winged Badger Tavern, where friends tell stories. I'm joined by some of my friends. Let's have them introduce themselves. Let's start there and go this way around the table.
Whoa. Hello, I'm Cleo. I am going to be playing JAQLINE, which is an abbreviation for Jet Assisted Quantum Learning Interstellar Navigational Engine.
Yay!
I am a naive AI who entertains, something I didn't say on the previous episode.
What's up, guys? I'm Tyler. I'm playing Ronan Voss. I'm a tongue-tied explorer who sailed beneath the Jolly Roger.
That's pretty cool. I am Trevor. I am playing Astro Adon, who is a lucky explorer who works for a living.
I'm Mike. I'm a sleepy baby, and I'm playing Mark Putty, a clumsy adept who talks to the system.
And I'm Josh, the Winged Badger Game Master. I'm dressed as Captain Chet Gamma, but I'll be playing everybody else. Without further ado, let's get back to the misadventures of the Drop Squad here on Green 1, the mysterious planetoid that we found last time we played. JAQLINE,
Yes.
in the form of a brief data burst sent back to the Spirit of Inquiry, I would like you to recap what happened in session 1 of our day.
Hello, this is the report for our current dropship exploration. My language model needs updating. We have formulated and set up multiple comms arrays and light towers, for lack of a better term, and
It's the right term.
it could be better.
Roasted!
Oh my god.
We have uncovered multiple anomalies. We have discovered what appears to be a blue tornado on the surface, but it appears not to move. We have yet to investigate further. We also discovered a temperature anomaly, and it gets really hot really fast. SPF 5000 is recommended. Language model updating.
You're doing great.
And lastly, we discovered an anomaly that seems to be gravitational lensing light around it to form a telescopical view of our ship, coincidentally. But gravity is 4 times stronger within this area, and it appears one of our mission objectives, a root sample, is at this location. At the time, we have left it alone. We have run into unfortunate events. 2 people have their EVA suits damaged. While still functioning, will not survive another damage. Also, our ship has been damaged twice. No one's at fault for that one. But the windshield had been cracked, the outer layer of it, and the wings have been stressed. So, Astro has welded on supports to the wings. It is now less maneuverable, but safer, and we have welded a cage on the windshield to protect it from further damage. Otherwise, we are grouping up, ready to face our next challenge. Please respond with any objective updates. If we do not receive one within 30 seconds, we will assume we are good to move forward.
We rejoin the Drop Squad, our
Drop Squad?
intrepid misadventurers, as you stand at the easternmost point of the 6-kilometer research area that has been set aside here on Green 1. This strange planetoid with its gravitational fluctuations, its odd plant life. And you stand right where the comms relay is. So you're right next to sort of a large square apparatus with a couple of small communication dishes spinning very slowly on top of it, some status lights blinking. And then in the distance ahead of you, just kind of floating there in space, defying the current understanding of what a tornado is or how it works, there is a spinning blue funnel of, for lack of a better term, space dust, sort of glowing blue emissive particles, the same sort of materials that have been making up the nebula around this planet. These glowing emissive particles, and they're just kind of cycling very gently in place. It's a slow spin. They're very dense. You can't see through to the other side of the twister. It's just this sort of gently spinning cyclone type thing. JAQLINE has a hand up. We're gonna just enter the game. So yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to analyze it. I'm just going to check. Are the motes of dust moving up or down in the spiral, or are they just roughly staying in place?
Okay. You can attempt to analyze it from here. You are pretty far away. It will be hindered by 2 steps.
Just to see if the dots come back around?
You'd have to see the individual dots. You only have a 16K sensor.
Only
Oh
16K?
my goodness.
I can't see that.
Even using the ones on the EVA suits, you still wouldn't be able to from here. It's just that far away.
I would need somebody to get me closer, but I would like to analyze that tornado.
I think we can get closer, just be cautious.
I have highlighted on your HUD various anomalies. Please avoid these areas as they're gravitational anomalies, and their threat is unknown. They could be harmless, or they could be deadly.
Each of you has these little bubbles that kind of appear overlaid on the world around you.
Thank you, Jackie.
One of us should hang back to do crisis management in the
Also,
event
Jackie,
something
who are you
happens.
riding with? Whose suit are you actually tied into right now?
I'm going to jump around with whoever is going to be up in the front.
Okay.
I think I was going to try and get up there to use my scan.
Okay.
And I will be in Mark's.
So you need to be within basically 10 to 30 feet of this tornado
Oh.
Yeah.
to use that. That's a short distance away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want a rope tied
As
to you,
was say,
Mark?
I would love
Astro,
a
did you
rope
bring
tied
the
to
rope?
me.
We're going
Yes.
to tie this rope to Mark.
We do have half of a kilometer of rope, I believe.
Talia unties it from her own suit. Forgot it was on there. Sorry. And, reaches over and she'll tie it around Mark and get it anchored really strongly to his suit. Okay. Make sure this does not restrict your movement. You can still move. Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Excellent. And then who will hold? I guess I can hold. You want to hold?
I'll hold.
Excellent.
I'll
she
hang
hands
back.
off the rope to Astro. Good. You hang back. I will sort of stay at the middle point in case we need help pulling, or if they need me to run forward and assist.
Yeah, you're really
Perfect.
You're really strong. You can help hold me down.
Well, Mark, you're in charge. You're in the lead.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm just gonna trudge forward and as carefully as I can and avoid any of the
I'd
little
like you to
anomalies
make
that have been marked. Yes.
I'd like you to make a speed task
Yeah.
with a difficulty of 5,
Easy.
eased by 1 because you're being super careful. So you're going to move slower, but it's still a difficulty 4, target roll of 12 for you to safely navigate. There's just a lot happening between you and the cyclone, so it's just trying to make sure you step carefully and you
I
don't.
do have an inability in any task involving balance, grace, or hand-eye coordination.
Great. So that's a difficulty 5 with a
Okay.
target roll of
Yep.
15.
Teacher. So I'm trying to be careful. I'm still
Yeah.
You've got
catching my
this,
foot
Mark.
on little things.
This you locking in is just making it a normal roll.
We believe in you.
I will try. I'll add a little bit of effort to this.
Excellent.
I'm running out. This is a speed.
This is a speed task.
Okay. I don't have any edge in speed. So that would be 5 if I did 2.
That's too bad.
Okay. That's it. Shut up. God, you don't.
Oh, who's got
You
the
don't
last? I guess you probably set up the last light tower already.
But that's what
Yeah.
I thought. That's what I
Yeah.
was doing. I was
Yep.
running.
So the
going to
last
go
light
set it
tower
up.
is set up. So never mind.
They
Don't
should-
worry about that.
They should all be,
technically,
everything should be set up.
The heat one, did we do that? We went around it.
Yeah,
right?
we
Okay,
did
so
that.
then I should be. Ronan's probably on his way to you guys. Then
You're all
I don't
there.
think. Oh, I am there.
Yep,
Okay,
we
cool.
just time skipped that little
Cool.
20-minute walk.
Word.
You're all there.
What is this? I think that's fine. It's an 11. I used it by 2.
You had a target roll. Oh, you used it by 2. Then yes, that would have been a target roll 9. So the
Boom.
11 is a success.
Let's go.
Let's go!
We take those, chat.
We do. We take those. Okay, so you very, very carefully maneuver your way around some of the different things that are happening. Occasionally, you feel like a little shift in the ground. You're like, "Oh, that wasn't the step," and you pick your foot back up and go around.
I like to imagine that my being careful and still having the ungrace is I'm messing up, but I'm happening to step in the right places.
You
even though I'm
trip in the right
tripping.
direction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's cool. Great. So you do that. You eventually, this thing just gets bigger and bigger as you get closer to it. It's about 3 kilometers further of distance. So you're now you're now 6 kilometers away from the base station. You're right at the edge of the comms range. It still connects, but you're just right at the edge of it. And before you, what looked like it was probably a fairly thin, sort of cyclone or twister stretching up, it's pretty dang wide. We're probably talking half a kilometer across, which is roughly a quarter of a mile
Leave
across.
on rope we have.
Yeah. Well, your rope reaches from here to there. So we've said that already. The ever expanding rope. It's probably what you have. I bet is not a rope. It's rope on like a spool, like a spring-loaded spool of it, so it can reach out as far as it needs to or come back. And we'll make that a level. You got a pen on you, right? Here, add a level 4 spring-loaded rope to your inventory, and 4 kilometers is how long it will reach.
Ooh. Okay.
And that's, there you go. There's a cool item for you. So take up an item slot with that. Great. So that the DM giveth and the GM taketh away.
Does it have a depletion?
Yes, it has a depletion die of 1d10. It's still just rope. It's not that strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1d4.
And you can go ahead and roll that for this usage of it. While he rolls that. Unless it breaks, you don't need to tell us about that roll.
Okay.
So if it does break, wait for the most interesting moment and make it snap. That'll be really fun.
Oh, that'd be
Okay, you stand. There's a quarter mile across this twister, or this half kilometer across twister. It's still, I mean, even from this close, it's real slow. It's very densely packed. You can now attempt some kind of analysis. You do note, Jackie, that although it's not as strong as the gravitational lens, there is some warping or distortion of like the input to your sensors. So something gravitational is at play here. Like you're seeing a little bit of the disturbances that you now kind of associate with, oh, there's some sort of gravitational anomaly present.
I have an idea, Mark.
Yeah.
Since you are a little bit more frail compared to Talia,
Okay.
Okay.
Fair. That's fair. I won't even fight that. She's very strong.
would you think that maybe my cortex has some basic sensors on it, and I believe you have a cable connecting me to your suit? Maybe just dangle my cortex into the tornado?
What?
Like
you want me to dangle you into that on like a little thing? And, like,
storm chasers.
My cortex can take a little bit of a beating. Besides, it looks very slow
but
moving.
You want me to dangle you what, on like a little string you said? Or like
No,
on
like
the
on
rope?
the cable.
What cable?
The one that's attached to me?
Yeah.
I'm not undoing her knot.
No, like a data cable. Like a USB-C.
You want me to plug you in? Jackie, I appreciate the thought, but I feel like you're just going to get flung around in that tornado and it's going to be hard to get you.
Okay,
Surely
that's
in a
fair.
millennia of time, we've moved on at least to USB-D, right? Like USB-E. Oh, no.
I mean, can I do my scan first at
Oh,
least?
no, that would be better.
Yeah,
Yes.
I got my scan. So I do that. All right.
Great. So you bring your data pad up and you begin activating a scan.
Yep.
I think, remind me, that's not a roll, right? That just happens.
I believe so. Yeah, it says here. I'll give you the full kind of.
That'll be helpful.
Scanning
for
a
chat, too.
creature or object always reveals its level. You will also learn whatever facts the GM feels are pertinent about the matter and energy in that area. For example, you might learn the wooden box contains a device of metal and plastic. You might learn the glass cylinder, blah, 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 blah. There's just a lot of examples, I think.
Great. And you're going to scan like the body of the tornado, or are you going into the ground beneath it, or are you going floating up in the air, like a higher area?
I think I'm going to do something similar to what I did last time with the other thing and just try and get a bit of the ground and above to see if like this
Excellent.
is. It makes me feel the fact that it hasn't moved is just like something that's locked to something underneath the ground
Got it.
again.
So you activate the little scan routine, and the data pad begins building this little model of what's in front of you. All these readouts start kind of flashing and twisting and crossing and whatever. You do read, first off, that there is a large degree of like space matter essentially in here. So the same things that you were seeing on the scans from the Spirit of Inquiry when you just scanned EN Alpha 1. A lot of that nebulous dust is here. There's a pretty strong concentration of some of the lighter than air materials that are out there in the nebula as well. At the same time, you also detect plant matter, and some of it is consistent with what you see in Adelaide's scans of SGH, of this weird vine plant thing. You get some consistent readings, and some of them are not exactly the same as what she read, but within acceptable margins to where you can assume that might be the only plant matter that I see here. The plant matter is denser within the surface, like beneath the rock or at the level of the rock. And then as it reaches up into the wall of this tornado thing, it seems to get lighter as it goes higher. Now you only have a whatever it was 3 meter high cube that you've been able to read, so it's not like it goes a long way. But if you were to extrapolate from the data you have, then it could roughly peter out at exactly the top of the tornado. It might be that it's just like, oh, that's the end of a plant or something. Possible. It's not conclusive. And you also determine the level of the thing. This twister, tornado, what have you, is a level 8 thing.
Oh God.
I'm glad I stepped away.
You're saying that there's plant matter like above the ground too? Like, is that what part of what's flying around, or is that
It
it's
appears
just
to
hard
be within the 3 meter cube you scanned, but you can't see through the scan to the other. Like, it's telling you what is in that cube, but it's not drawing you a picture of it. It's telling you what's there, so it's like a molecular readout almost of like what's here, like a sample has been taken.
I think it would be fun to go inside anyway.
Jackie. Jackie.
Remember your programming.
This is oh my God. Jeez. Do we want to play around with this anymore? Does anyone else think there's a way to get Jackie in there to get a better scan? If it sounds incredibly dangerous, but maybe I'm just being a weenie.
I mean, our 3 objectives, this technically isn't one of the objectives that we're after. So I feel like
There is plant matter inside. It could be one of our objectives.
Mark, can you throw a rock and see what happens?
We tried to throw a rock last time, right? But it like sunk down before we got. We weren't that close though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I can try and throw another rock. The shields are up on the base at least.
Yeah.
So
What's the worst that could happen?
what's the
only-
worst that could happen?
I'm pretty sure there's only 2 people that knew about the whole rock thing anyway.
Well,
Because
we talked about it.
I'm pretty sure there's only 2 people that actually saw it hit.
And I was, let's toss a rock. I'll try and gently toss it in and hope it doesn't. He's spinning a goddamn wheel again.
You toss the rock.
Uh-huh.
Are you underhand or overhanding?
I was gonna do like a
But a
little
little underhanded toss.
Yeah.
A little underhanded toss. The rock arcs predictably and as you would expect it to under normal gravitational circumstances. Doesn't hit any gravity fluctuations in the 10 or 15 feet between you and the cyclone. Kind of hits the front of it, and you see it start to like twist a little bit, like with the dust. As it hits, it makes this little implosion. And it's like a curtain of dust, so it ripples out like fabric, but it's all like the little dust motes as it like
The
kind of
rock?
goes in. No, the dust itself, the stuff
Okay,
that makes up the
okay.
wall of the
Okay,
tornado.
right.
And then the dust kind of closes behind it as it goes into the cyclone. But
Did
you
we
are
get a
not
little
able.
peek?
Sorry,
You said it opened like a curtain. Did we get a little peek?
you might have
Yeah.
roll a speed task.
Ooh.
Luckily,
Okay.
you have 1 point of speed.
Yeah. Is this worth debilitating myself?
No.
That's a 6. I'm not going to re-roll that.
Okay. Unfortunately, you get like a little bit of a glimpse through, but the data is inconclusive because of the weird gravitational warping. So as it moves through, you're like, I don't know. I see more stuff. Who knows? Something's in there.
Do we see the rock or no? Or I guess
No, the little cloud kind of closed behind it. It almost like, so it hit, all the dust sort of like cratered inwards, and then it just wrapped around behind it and sort of closed off your view.
It looks soft to me.
Part of me before, if anyone really wants to go in there, it still feels dangerous as hell. I kind of.
it definitely is.
It's definitely.
We should send somebody with an undamaged spacesuit.
I could go in.
Is there?
Wouldn't be my
Can
first.
I?
If someone besides Mark goes in, we should take the time to move the tether onto that
Agreed.
person so we can pull them out again.
Of course.
Yes.
Can I tinker with my capsule to make it a bit of a concussive device? And kind of toss it in to make a bigger window so that maybe we have a better chance of seeing what's going on in there.
Like fill it with
Sure,
like
they're
fill it with pressure?
pressurized containers.
Yeah.
Surely by tinkering with it, you could like invert the pressure or something where it, like all that pressurized atmosphere can just kind of pop outwards. And you could get like a little. Yeah, that's
Maybe
a cool
better
tinker. I love that.
Okay.
Take an XP for a cool idea. I love that. And yeah, excellent. That essentially will create a cipher for you, right? Because it's a consumable thing.
Sure.
So yeah, roll a d6.
D6.
And add 1.
Rolled a 2, 3.
Okay, so it's a level 3 cipher.
Okay.
Yep, and you don't need to write the cipher down because you're about to throw it.
Right.
So, but yeah, I'll take the sample capsule off
Jackie,
you.
be ready to capture that data.
I am ready.
With you standing by, Jackie, instead of a speed task, I'll make this an intellect task. How well do you operate the cameras on the suit? Because you know now, like, you can map his reaction time and all that kind of stuff. So you toss the sample capsule into the wall as exactly as you intended it to. It, this little blast of air comes out, and it does displace all the dust. Very, very short amount of time before the dust kind of closes over it again, and the fog continues spinning. JAQLINE, that's going to be an intellect task. This is a level 8 thing eased by 3 steps for the level 3 cipher. So it's a level 5 task. Target roll of 15 intellect.
And I will be lowering it by another 2 levels using a level of effort and using anticipation.
Excellent. Now it is a level 3 task with a target roll of 9.
I'm going to use an XP.
Oh god. Oh my god.
I'm going to use an XP. I got 11.
Holy moly.
I was going to
Did
die
you
on
have
that
2
hill.
points of XP to spend on that?
Yes.
Okay.
I used half of my XP.
Just on
Excellent.
re-rolls.
Jackie, as you examine the sort of, it's like 7 frames, like that's all you got of footage looking through there. What you see inside of this, it's not a tornado. It is like a climbing helix of a single vine of SGH1 that is rooted into the rock. So the roots are not exposed. It goes deeper into the rock, but the other end must have become dislodged at some point. It's not collected anything at the top, so it's just formed this sort of concentric circle as its own gravity works on itself. So it's kind of grown vertically in this way, and so it's pulled in all the little space dusts that are close enough for it to affect. In fact, little helixes like this probably account for why there's no nebula or nebulous dust in like the shorter area around this planetoid. So what you have inside here is almost like a little spiral staircase, created by the helix as it moves up. And as you examine it, you do think that like if you were to run like a predictive model on it, or maybe you do in your analysis there, you get it almost would function like an elevator. Like as long as you moved in the direction that it's climbing, you could just float gently to the top of it. Versus if you tried to go down, you would be fighting the level 8 gravitational force that it's created. Or of course you could try and get out of the central gravity, and you could just take your chances on a fall, or if you would float away, like depending on how high it goes. But that's what it seems to be. You are not able to tell from here at ground level looking straight through. You don't have any indication of if anything else of interest has been caught in that gravitational field and pulled upwards towards the top of the helix.
Interesting.
Well, based off of this data, I've determined that it seems to be disconnected in such a way where it's only acting upon its own gravitational force, creating almost like an elevator going straight up, or and it could be anything's trapped in there. Considering the size of this, it would be risky to go inside, mainly because it only goes up. You won't be able to come back down within the anomaly, and you would have to leave the anomaly to come back down. Do we know how tall this tornado is?
No. It's as tall as you. If he looks up, it just goes as high as you can see.
Well,
scary.
I think if we put some sort of tracking or sensor in there, and then see if that goes up. Mark, you've put together something in the past before.
The only thing we have with us that has a GPS or tracking capability is the cartographic interface.
We have done a lot of mapping already.
Do we want to finish
This part,
mapping
this
first?
part is the research department. This is not
Yeah,
my area,
maybe
so
we
I'm not
just-
going to make that call.
Maybe we just leave to the research team, who will be better equipped to.
The only member of the research team present on the drop squad is Mark Putty. We have research, medical, engineering,
Yeah.
security would be Talia.
I meant just wait for the actual research.
You could always connect up and call for, if you want Dragomir or someone to authorize it.
Using the
The cartographic interface, surely you could tinker with it a little bit.
Have we mapped?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Most
You've
of it
covered
at this
most
point?
of the territory
Yeah.
here. Yeah. You've not mapped. There's maybe like an eighth. If you're going to make it like a pizza, there's like an eighth
Sure.
of the pizza that's probably not mapped.
Do we want to finish mapping first?
I think we should finish mapping, check in with research base, and then move on from there.
We also have a cave to explore.
We do have a cave to explore.
We do have a cave
if we
to
want to
explore.
map that as well. But I don't know if it's what are we hoping to find at the top of this thing? Just see what it's.
Anything
Hold
could have
on
been
to.
collected, including cosmetically.
We're here to figure stuff out.
Or we just wait for the actual research team.
But wouldn't it be fun if we found it though?
I think we should move on to the cave.
I might go back to the
As-
cave.
This will not move
You could-
predictably so
you
far.
could designate this a feature of interest and let the science team do it.
Yeah.
We could just. We're not really supposed to be researching. We're supposed to be mapping. So
And
maybe
collecting
that's.
sample a few
Yeah.
tertiary.
Yes, a few samples. They probably would like a soil sample or something, but we can get that anywhere. Nah.
Well, I do believe somebody said they did not want dirt.
Oh,
She'll take dirt.
I know we need half meter of vine. We need a root of
Roots.
vine. We need some of the bigger rocks, like different kind of rock. If we find different sediment in scans or things, I'm sure Ren Silvers will want.
Understood.
Well, we're down a sample capsule, but
That's
No.
true.
yeah.
we got
Yeah.
some. Okay.
Okay.
Finish up the mapping and go to the cave.
Excellent.
Let's
Agreed.
do it.
All right.
We're going a lovely stroll.
Great. So you're finishing up the mapping first.
Yes.
I'm gonna have everybody roll a d6.
Ooh.
We're going odds or evens. If you get odds, you encounter some kind of anomaly or feature of interest. If you get evens, you don't.
Was that
All of
stupid?
us?
Yeah, so there's 4 chances here as you do this little travel for you to
The
encounter
50,
something of
50,
interest.
50, 50.
Mhm.
It's guaranteed.
I got a 6.
I got a 5.
I got a 5.
6.
Okay, so that's exactly statistically what we would expect. Wow, look at you all being statistically perfect.
Aren't we great?
Yay.
You almost as great as these anomalies you're about to experience.
You monster.
You head back to where the remaining little slice is, which is one of the places you mapped last time, right? Or not mapped, but where Talia put the light tower up in the northwest, because you didn't need to go back there. There was a functioning tower there, and it didn't need weather sealing. So you go to the northwest, and on your way up there, as you head back to the brighter side of Green 1, the atmospheric anomaly, the kind of aurora or I guess ionospheric anomaly, the aurora fades away behind you, and that kind of fuchsia glow is replaced by the steady blue glow of EN Alpha 1.
I just want to say a picture was taken and uploaded.
Great. You continue your maneuvering, and let's start with. I got it. As you pass the research station on your way there, so you're like pretty well in the blue light now. You're back into the daylight, so to speak. As you pass the research station, JAQLINE, your other instance reports an anomaly to you. It reports some kind of disruption to the life support systems in the research station. And as you approach, all of the functionality is with your...
Right.
You didn't leave any functionality there. So there's no analysis that it can do. It's just passing on an error message. As you get closer, you can see that the temperature around the research station is skyrocketing.
Ooh.
Temperature anomaly detected at home base.
So
Guess we gotta fix
SPF 5 million recommended.
that. Not 5,000 anymore, Jackie.
It is very hot.
oh shoot.
UVA and UVB rays are skyrocketing.
That only means that the heat anomaly moved.
As the heat continues kind of climbing at the research station, fans begin whirring up. The next error message that is relayed to you by your instance is that the data servers are in danger of overheating. Like the cooling is having trouble keeping up.
Can we put up the
Does the
weather
shield help at all?
The electromagnetic shield helps prevent things like magnetic disruption, but it's not gonna like this is just temperature.
Excuse me,
Oh.
but I would like you to know
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
that for heat transfer to happen, there has to be some sort of medium. And in this case, I would believe that would be radiation, which is a type of electromagnetic.
We've already talked about this. An ionosphere filters out things that are not visible spectrum light, UV light, and infrared light would not be filtered out by an ionosphere. An ionosphere would work on further out spectrum things like gamma rays. It would not filter out visible spectrum or the near visible spectrum wavelengths. As those wavelengths approach, you have electromagnetic shielding. So if there was an EM pulse coming towards your station, you essentially have a pop-up Faraday cage around it that would disperse that electromagnetic shielding. There's nothing there that would prevent those visible spectrum rays from contacting the medium of this transfer, which is the metal walls of your research station. We're not talking about radiation, we're talking about convection. And that
Oh, no.
is a science moment for you.
No. The visible light rays
You
is
just got
radiation.
science.
Once it hits metal, then it's convection.
Yeah, the
But you're-
transfer is convection.
Do we need to call Bill?
Anyway,
We don't need to. I got Bill.
Bill.
I got him.
Got it.
Anyway,
Shoot. Okay. So can we pack it up for a minute? Will that help
I am-
reduce
Just
it?
try and like put it. I mean, sure.
I
You
don't
can
know.
certainly try that.
I don't know.
We do need to move quick though because this will
I'm uploading all data that's
compromise
within,
our suits.
to the ship,
Oh, just like sending a quick burst.
like
Great.
a backup.
Roll an intellect task with a difficulty of 4, target roll of 12.
Okay.
The better you roll, the faster the data transfer goes.
I use anticipation again, a level of effort, bringing that down to a difficulty 2 roll.
Okay.
How large is this beam?
It's not. I mean, I guess technically it's a beam. It's. You don't know. I
Okay.
mean, you haven't found a way to map it yet. There's no visible indicator other than like, the temperature.
Roll to 17.
Okay, that's pretty good. It only takes you one action to blast everything up to the back up to the Spirit of Inquiry.
With that, I also put an update message explaining why that's being
Jackie
sent.
and Talia, can we use the ship to cover the structure and at least stop some of the...
I mean, the ship will take the damage as well.
I was about to ask if we can use the ship and keep it parked and just blast a whole bunch of particles in the air to make a kind of a bit of a layer.
That's cool.
That is cool.
We can give it a shot.
Can give it a shot. Just put that pup. I don't know how much fuel we got to be doing that or how long it's going to last, but it might at least give us a little bit of time to.
We have very efficient
Get some
engines. We should be able to do that.
Yeah. Sounds good.
We just need to move quick though because
Yeah.
that integrity for
Go
will
now.
ruin it.
Go now.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Let's get in there.
So is that going to be Jackie or Talia?
I would like both.
Okay. You want Talia to assist you?
Yes.
Sure. Mark, take an XP for a really cool like sci-fi little idea you had there.
I'm thinking this time.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, and should I roll intellect or?
Yeah, roll intellect. Talia will ease your roll by 1. And let's make this a difficulty. I guess I'll just do the difficulty of the anomaly. Difficulty 8.
All right. All right.
So now it's a 7.
I'll use anticipation and a level of effort.
Okay. Brings it
Bring
down to
that
a 5.
5.
Target roll of 15.
I don't think I can ease it much more than that.
Mark, can you get anything else out of the engines?
What the? Yeah. Yeah, I'm having fun. Yeah, I've got what's my thing? What did I just use on
Tinker?
you not long ago? The
Nose and
coaxing power.
Yeah, one of his new tier 2
Oh.
abilities.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. I'm running out of int, but I'll absolutely. Yeah, I can get a little bit more out of this puppy.
Great. And after this, remember, you can momentarily rest if you need to recover a little bit.
Yeah.
You have a tool for that. It's called taking breaks,
Resting is for the weak.
says the computer. Uptime 700 days.
Yeah, so I did that.
So that'll ease it for you as well.
Okay, so that's a difficulty 4.
Yes.
It's gonna be close. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
Let's go! You raise the dropship up in the air and you flare up the engines. And as they kind of blast outwards, the sort of the disruption that the helium-3 engines create blasts up, like kicks up some of the dust and rock around the research station as well. And so the rocks form almost like this little canopy over it as you were jetting down, right? You blast up this thing, it kind of floats suspended there, and then you cut power to the engines so that it like yaws over, and you blast upwards to try and disperse incoming energy. So there's like shade, like an umbrella of rock that you've blasted over top of the research station, and then you disperse this incoming anomaly, and over time it does sort of slowly move away, and you're able to, as your major effect, you're able to tie the anomaly that you're experiencing to two of the floating clusters of rocks, which must have a strong enough gravitational pull between them that they're creating another of those lenses between themselves. And so as that lens just slowly orbits around Green 1, it's this sort of like gamma ray or whatever, like this blast of light that's coming down that is making it hotter. So as it moves out of the way, you're able to like, okay, we can, cool down the engines. And with it being a nat 20, I'm not even going to make you roll a depletion die for the dropship. So
I will say, since we know that it's coming from these two objects that we can map and see, and I'm assuming it's probably equidistant between the middle of them that's causing this effect. Could we then can I predict where it's traveling now that we know what causes it?
How long it'll take to get back?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just put that into our mapping system.
totally.
And just put it on everybody's HUDs. So
Great.
there's like a little timer now for the next time it could pass over.
Great. Love that. Woo!
That was
Sweet.
very good work, Mark.
Thank you. I think I'm getting used to working under pressure.
Is
This has
Well
been very
executed, JAQLINE. That was good too. Talia brings the ship in for a much more gentle landing than the first time we came down here.
Josh, is the rock and dirt here similar to rock and dirt of Earth?
Some of it.
Like, could we like, would it behave like clay? Like, could we add water and mold it?
It would behave like moon rock.
Okay.
So
Regolith.
Yeah.
yeah, super dry.
And brittle.
Take an XP for knowing the word regolith. Just like having that in there.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, thank you. I gotta get back to 4 XP so I can level up after this.
I think we need to build either some sort of solar shield or some sort of mirror to deflect for long-term solutions.
We might just have to make a note of it. I don't know if we can do it right now. It's passing over right now, or like do we still got?
It's passed by.
Okay.
So the research station is now in the clear.
Okay. Do we know if we'll probably be fine to get through this mission and?
Oh yeah,
Deal
you've
with
got.
that.
It's gonna have to rotate the entire planetoid, so you've got a while.
Okay.
Okay.
So definitely.
We don't need to address it now.
No.
It is unlikely to affect you this session unless someone rolls a nat 1.
I will upload the data
Yep.
to the ship and request that we find a solution before and insert the amount of time it's predicted to come back
Sure.
over.
Yeah.
36 hours.
Heck yeah. Wonderful.
All right. Cave.
All right, and as you continue on your journey to the northwest for your last slice of mapping, there's one other anomaly
yes.
that you encounter, if we'll recall.
Yes.
For that one, I would like everybody to roll another d6. Whoever rolls the lowest one is the one who is like
Ooh.
actually steps in the anomaly.
Roll a 6.
I got a 6.
3.
Ronan. 1. Oh,
He's
no.
having a terrible time on this plan.
That's
Poor
always
Ronan.
Always Ronan.
Ronan.
Back in the hole.
The group, it's not a hole.
Oh, this is the one I fell in to begin with, right?
No.
No.
Oh.
We're going somewhere. You've got
have to
one little
finish
slice to
mapping.
map
I
before we
see.
go to the cave. You make it the whole way to the edge. So, like, you've made it to the comms relay. Everything was fine. And now you just need to sort of go a little bit to the side and come back down, and that should complete your mapping. And it's as you're traveling the circumference of your research area that, Ronan, you start to feel maybe a little lightheaded. It occurs to you at the same time as JAQLINE notices that your respiration rate is really, really high. Jackie, you detect first that, his vitals are starting to get a little weird. So Ronan's breathing really heavily. At first he was breathing fast, but now he's breathing heavy and it's slowing down. He appears to be experiencing some kind of respiratory failure. At the same time, you read from the sensors on his armor that gravity around him has increased 9-fold. Ronan, you are in a level 9 gravitational disruption. and it is disrupting your breathing. You have 2 actions before you pass out. At that point, you will begin moving down the death track.
Talia!
So,
Ronan requires immediate attention.
what do you need?
He is stuck in a level 9 gravitational anomaly.
Level 9.
I have decided to
What
mark
does that
these
mean?
in levels. For each level, it is multiplicative of Earth's gravity, so it is 9 times Earth's gravity.
Oh, that's not good. Let's see if we can get them out. She's going to run over and just like attempt to like essentially tackle him out of it. Instead, she gets caught in it too. We have found an anomaly that is a higher level than Talia, and so her breathing is not quite as bad as his. She's a higher level than his tier, but she's still like she's also stuck there. She's kind of like pushing against him with a forearm, but it's now like it's all the energy is going downwards. They're both being
This
pulled
is level
down.
9, right?
Yeah, level
Okay.
9. So target roll of 27.
We're trying to get out of it quick.
Is there a
Yes.
plant under them?
I don't
that
know.
We can see.
I'm gonna do some.
Not that
quick,
you can
I'm doing
see.
quick
Oh,
math.
okay.
Could we tie a rope around someone who hasn't jumped in yet, and perhaps use that to then pull them
Oh
out?
shoot! That reminds me. You need to roll a depletion die for your EVA suit under the crushing pressure, and so does Talia.
D20. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't roll a 1.
14.
We're good.
Okay, so your suit is not any further compromised than whatever it is, and neither is Talia's.
So basically, we're kind of Talia and I are basically just we can't do anything. At
You're
this
stuck,
moment.
and you're
Okay.
starting to lose breathing.
Can I take the rope off Mark and throw it to them, see if they can grab it at least?
You can throw it to them, but neither of them can move their arms to catch it. Uh,
Oh,
and
come on, who can lasso?
that's your action for the.
Yeah.
We're essentially in rounds, right? Because they've
Yeah.
got 2 actions before Ronan passes out, 3 before Talia passes out.
Dear.
Mark,
I can't do anything.
Yes.
unless one of us is trained in lassoing, I do believe one of us will have to tie a rope around the other and go in.
But if we get in there and we can't lift our arms, how are we gonna grab them?
Yeah. That's my concern.
I'd have to go right in and jump right on top of him and try and claw machine him.
That might have to
That
be
might
what
be
it
our
is.
only-
Oh, I understand. The anomaly must be limited in nature. We'll have you go to the other side of the anomaly, rope pulled taut, and we'll pull the rope across the anomaly to try to pull them out.
Oh.
But you have to pull it very taut, because if you don't, it'll just hit the ground.
Oh dear.
I understand what you're saying.
We can certainly try.
Or we can plant one side of the rope on the ground or in some sort of rock. That'll keep it taut there, and the other 2 of you
and
can
then
then
crank
pull.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that the discussion has taken long enough that the first
Yeah.
action has gone by.
Yep.
So
Okay.
you're starting to like things are looking fuzzy, Ronan.
We know
Okay.
what to do.
Yeah, we're gonna try and do that plan. We're gonna go across the other side, try and anchor the rope to a certain spot, and kind of have like a fulcrum or something,
Pivot point.
our little pinpoint, and drag it across so they can get it while on the
Great.
ground.
So that's gonna be a might task for Astro and Mark.
Mhm.
I'll let you roll it combined. But I am gonna up the difficulty from 9 to 10.
Yep.
So essentially, both of you are rolling against a target roll of 30.
All right,
I'm gonna activate muscles of iron.
Great. Down to a 9.
I'm using 2 things of effort.
Great. Down to a 7.
I will also use 2 effort.
Okay. Down to a 5.
Can I use fleet of foot for this? Is there any way I can maybe?
I think you would have to be able to move for it to matter that you were moving.
What if I used
faster.
muscles of iron as well?
I don't think so, because
Okay.
you're stuck already. It's like you have no leverage
Yeah.
to pull from.
All
So
right,
your
guys,
strength
it's
is
all-
irrelevant
it's all
here.
you guys.
Yeah, Talia's you feel like the pressure of Talia's forearm against the back of your EVA suit from where she like flew into you to try and tackle you out of it.
Yeah.
But now the 2 of you are just kind of like stuck here. You can also feel beneath the boots of your EVA suit, like as the rocks begin to like crumble just a little bit under your feet, like compressing down.
You just need to roll above a 7 each.
Okay.
I think that's all I can apply.
Target roll of 15 between the 2 of you, so you're adding your rolls together.
Oh, okay.
14.
9.
9. You are able together, the 2 of you are able to pull them out. And as soon as you dislodge Ronan, like you get that extra oomph of strength. And so you're able to like pull Talia out with you. And so all of you are like out of the anomaly now. Jackie, you immediately plop like a big red X on the map where that was. But yes, you are out of the anomaly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ronan, you okay?
I'm good. I thought I was going under. That I was going to enter another cave. The
I
ground
think-
beneath me.
We should all take a little bit of a breath.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's
I'm
do
going to take
that.
a couple.
Maybe we don't. There's no food or anything in the station, right?
There's probably rations with
snacks.
you, but like while you're in, like you need to get into a pressurized spot
Yeah.
to take the EVA suits off. You know,
Is that worth trying to do? Just taking or is that,
take a little break.
take a little breaky-poo, go finish this map, and go back and take like an extra.
I think we should finish the mapping
10
and then we can
minutes to
take
an hour.
another break.
Okay.
But I suggest we all take a quick
breather.
little break
Quick breather.
now.
Let's hug each
And
other.
with my
Whatever the team needs. Yeah, that's fine.
with my levity, you all get +1 to your recovery rolls.
Yay.
Oh,
Wow.
Excellent.
Thanks, Jackie.
That's the D6 +1, basically.
D6 plus your tier. So if you're tier 2, you add 2.
Oh, well, I get all my points back. I'm good.
And don't forget the +1 I give you per roll.
True. Oh, well, yeah. Well, even just rolling a 5, like normally will give me all my points. I didn't use too much points, luckily, this one. Except for my intellect. My intellect.
Oh, that brings
took
me
a
back to
hit.
full.
Yeah, like I don't.
That brings me back to
Ronan's
full.
not
Yay.
very smart, so the fact that he's targeting my intellect, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, how you doing, Ronan?
I'm not really starting to like it here at all.
It's been tough. It's been a challenge to exist here for any length of time.
Well, we did get the research all set up, so that's good.
That
We
is
did.
true.
We might not have to come back.
How the heck are we gonna get the rest of these plants and such? It's already so hard to just get one little thing.
Do we still have another sample container?
I got one.
Okay.
We can also just let the science team do it. Say it's too dangerous
But
for us to.
technically, we have 2 things we need to pick up here, so we can only pick up one of them now. We'll have to come back for the other one eventually.
Or just let the science team do it when they come
That too. Do you think we should let the science team mess with the tornado and just let them handle that?
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
All
At
right.
this
We need
point,
more science tools to deal with
Astro,
it.
there are 2 more sample containers on the dropship.
Hmm.
So if you want to take those and hand them out to the team,
Oh heck yeah! I will
Yeah, I'll
take
take
one.
Yeah, give one to him.
All right.
I'm just
That's
gonna
fine.
So if we just happen to come across some stuff.
I'm carrying the rope.
Look at that! We got her.
yeah, that's right. The big spool.
Yeah, I'm carrying that.
Cool.
We just 3D printed them right there on the spot. Pocket printer.
Pocket printer.
I like Big Spool as the name for
Big
that item.
Spool.
The Big Spool. Level 3 big or level 4 Big Spool.
Big spool.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Oh, hello.
So, is this like what your past experience has been like, Ronan? You said you've been through like, dangerous things. Was it like this?
Something like this, except it wasn't an environment we may be battling, I should say. This is new to me. I've never had to fight Mother Nature before.
Is it still Mother Nature out here? Do you think this is like, does it change? Is there some like aunt or uncle that is like out here outside of,
Ant nature.
Anti-space.
yeah, like, I don't know, like
Father
Uncle Void,
Nature.
Uncle Void.
If anything, this is Granddaddy Nature.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, this is old stuff. It's just been floating out here.
Get off my space.
You're pretty
Get off
funny.
my
You're
rock.
pretty funny, Talia.
Oh, thank you.
We don't hang out enough.
You are with me at the range like 50% of the time that I'm at the range. Because I shoot with Kyle.
But but
I mean, you're there for Kyle.
we talked about this a little bit last
Yeah,
trip.
duh,
but
we did, yeah.
But
Well, I'm glad that you were warming up.
yeah. What's with the eye?
Oh, well,
Rowan's
cool.
gonna kind of lean in. He wants to hear this.
I was in protective detail for heavy care transport, and our vessel came under attack from some kind of, I don't know, surface to air missile type of thing. It was during landing process, and half of my team, the Vanguard craft, intercepted and just took the hit, and my craft, we all abandoned ship and sent the craft on intercept to try and hit the source, and we all parachute down to the planet's surface. And on the way down, shrapnel from the first craft hit me, and some of it impaled my eye and was not good. So I had to go to the medical bay, and they were unable to save the eye. They could not repair it with nano material. And so I was like, well, I could have one eye, or I could have one eye and one really cool eye. So I decided to get the Manti installed. It's pretty good. It does a lot of interesting things. I can look in different spectrum, the way that like JAQLINE can use like filters. It's kind of like that.
What kind of spectrums does it do again?
Well, like, visible light, near visible lights like UV or infrared. I can notice like a gamma radiation. I can see little spikes of different things.
I like to think that she can see me sweating harder.
see thermals.
I've been slowly dissociating.
I can see thermals.
Yeah, it's like heavy care. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is really good when I never had to lead interrogation, but you have to go through the training as part of heavy care transport, and so it's really good for detecting when somebody is very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Wouldn't know about those guys.
yeah. What about you? So like, what is your background like? Before you do this, surely you had some kind of data engineering career.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Reboot
Some-
complete.
Hey, Jackie. What's going on?
I am back.
Hey,
JAQLINE, do you have any record of what Mark Putty did before this
We don't need to
voyage?
talk
We were
about
just
it.
talking about it, but he suddenly seemed to have lost his voice.
You don't need to.
Currently, I actually don't have access to the crew's psychological reports, which would include that.
Oh,
It's private
Okay.
information. It's-
All
that's fine.
you don't
I was
have
just
any of our
curious. I was
psychological
just making
reports?
conversation.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't-
just a data guy. Just
Yeah.
a data guy doing data stuff.
How'd you get into data engineering?
I liked it. I mean, it was just one of the only two things. I was kind of like a homebody kind of guy,
Ah,
and so it's just like something I could do, and I liked kind of. I would.
great.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I would like do some minor like. I'd like hack into vending machines.
Hey, she puts like a hand on your shoulder, like reassuringly. She goes, this planet is dangerous, but we're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. It's going to be okay.
Mark cries a little bit.
It's going to be okay. You don't need to cry. It's okay.
Thank you. You've got such,
It's okay to be sad, but like, we're going to be okay here.
got such strong hands.
Before this, I didn't exist. And that's my background.
Thank you for sharing it, Jackie. That's very
Thank
cool.
you.
So everything is new for you. What has
Yes.
been the most interesting thing that you have experienced either here or since being booted?
I think the most interesting thing is seeing how the crew interacts with each other. It's very interesting. I've been given data models to initialize on about human interactions, but I've learned so much about social interactions that don't seem to be recorded. It's almost as if, though, the people entering the data that the AI would then learn social interactions didn't want to put in all of the awkward little moments that humans seem to have.
Interesting.
I don't think those two things are correlated, though, but it is interesting.
It's very interesting.
I will say, I do notice that for the rest of you, exploring space like this has been very eye-opening and interesting, but for me, it's just more data. So that is some way it differs.
That is probably because we have like past experience, so we have things that are no longer new for us. But for you, everything is new.
Does that mean if I were to go somewhere completely different, perhaps on Earth, I would have the same experience as you?
I guess it depends. How much of so you're not original Jackie, right? There was a
Yes.
JAQLINE before you. So how much of that memory do you have, or are you completely separate entities?
Very little.
So probably then, because I mean that JAQLINE would have data from wherever she has gone. But if you don't have that memory or that pre-existing concept, then everything probably would be new for you.
I'm logging as an experiment I shall attempt later should we ever return.
Okay.
Thank you.
Two cave.
Sure. She grabs her EVA suit's helmet, and you hear the zzz as it pressurizes. Let's go to the cave.
I will now log our data with the ship. Zoom,
Beep boop
Beep,
bop.
boop, beep.
boop, pop.
And so we all head towards the cave, due south of the research center.
I got big spool.
That's right. Someone's got to have big spool. We've got the sample containers with us. This is mapped territory, so it's not like there's anything particularly new to threaten you here. The entrance to this cave system, it's a hole within displaced rock. If you'll recall, there was kind of like a large crater where maybe something had been pulled in by the gravity of Green 1 that was pretty big in mass, and so where it hit, it just kind of caved inwards. And a little ways down the hill, there is a light tower laying on its side. And then between the comms relay and the light tower, there's just like a little hole in the side of the crater that it's barely wide enough for a single human wearing an EVA suit. And the entrance is dimly lit by a small amount of the blue glow kind of filtering from ENA1. And just beneath the surface, we know from past experience that what Jackie would now call a level 2 gravitational nexus exists. Probably fed by, SGH weeds kind of lining the cave beyond. And we also know, although you cannot see them from here, that this is where the little dust that you are fairly confident at this point is cosmetalline, is kind of like floating through this cave in little tendrils.
So Jackie can't go near cosmetalline, correct?
Yeah.
Correct. It will cause irreparable damage to my cortex.
So maybe we either leave your cortex outside or with someone who's not going in.
I have an idea.
Or if you split yourself up again.
Yes.
I could split myself up.
But when
I have left a copy of myself at the research station. I'm going to take, I'm going to say half of my points. And I can't move might or speed, I assume, so I'm just going to move, I have 15 intellect, 6 data, 21. I'll move half of that to there, most of my abilities to the research station, but except anticipation and sensor calibration.
Okay, so then what you're really doing is parking JAQLINE at the research station,
Yes.
and you'll send the instance with the crew.
Yes.
So the instance is now an object. You use 10 points to make it, right? 10 and 11 makes 21. I'm assuming you want to keep the greater number with your main
Correct.
self. So the instance is 10 points. 10 points is, what is that? 3 is 1, 2, 3. So it's 4 levels of effort. So it's a level 4 instance, like a
Okay.
level 4 object. And then it has whatever abilities you assigned it, and it has that pool of 10 points that it can use. If its pool is depleted, then the instance just fails. It fizzles out, and those abilities and stuff can't get restored to JAQLINE until you're back on the Spirit of Inquiry, and it can be, restored essentially. The instance can also, if you're in a data sphere, which is unlikely right now, then it can be damaged like an object. So anything greater than 4 points of damage moves you a step down the damage track. But in this case, that's very unlikely. So really what you have to worry about is just don't spend all 10 of those points.
Gotcha. Hello, I am JAQLINE B. JAQLINE A is now at the research station.
So what happens to you if this instance gets damaged or erased by
I lose
cosmetalline?
everything that this instance contains.
Can you get it back?
I can never gain back the experiences that I have lived.
Okay.
Shoot.
Do we? Okay.
I think we'll be all right.
All right, who wants to take
you're okay
points?
with taking the risk, Jackie?
I'm okay with taking the risk.
Okay, I trust you.
Can I say something? I want to do this light tower that's just sitting over here. Is there a way that we can either lower it into the hole for some extra light, or put it near the hole, or just set it back up because it's just been sitting here on its side, not working?
Sure, we could try that.
Yeah.
At least give us maybe like some more vision. I should
Roll a
say.
might task with a difficulty of 2, target roll of 6. This is being eased 1 because Talia is helping, as the two of you need to maneuver it up the side of the crater. You have to climb down, get it, and then kind of climb back up, hauling it with you.
19.
19, easy.
Minor
The
effect.
two of you are able to move this up, and yeah, the minor effect is that it has some residual solar light, so it does already have some glow. It'll get brighter if you set it up and leave it on the surface, but if you lower it into the cave, it will provide some light. It is not mobile enough to carry with you in a long distance.
I was just figuring
The cave opening is barely wide enough for a person. So what that means is you could lower the light end first into, right, because it's like a telescoping light that comes out of the main like generator thing. You could lower the light in, and you could look like with the camera or whatever, and maybe Jackie could take some images and like map it out for you, but you couldn't also go in to explore. Alternatively, the last person in could drag it down behind them, and it would glow in this area for some limited time until it, and I would just make us roll a depletion die of a D4 to decide when it runs out of light.
I think it'd be smarter for us to make a map, because if the light's down there, it's only gonna light up that area.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna plan on exploring, then there's no point. We should map it out. At least we can see where we're walking that way.
That makes sense.
That
So-
works.
Okay.
I guess I'll be the one to stick my head in the hole because I've been here before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So you do that, and Talia
Yep.
will hold the light tower.
Perfect.
I'm gonna
I will join you on there.
tie rope to Ronan.
Please.
Great. You want me to do it?
Yes.
Or- okay, I will tie it.
I'll
And she
hold it.
ties a rope around you real quick. She cinches it down and says, "You're good to go."
JAQLINE B stands on your side.
Here we go then. And then Ronan's gonna kind of with the light bar because it's already in there, so I just have to peek in. And he's gonna try and stick his head in as much as he can, and look down towards the one way where he was originally got the sample. And then he's gonna turn his head slowly back the other direction.
Great.
So that Jackie can either get a
I'm
picture or
creating
two.
like a panorama.
Yeah, you're gonna like stitch the images together.
Because I can only probably I'm sure I can
Yeah.
only look like this way and back.
Excellent. You don't need to roll for this, Jackie.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
Jackie,
Yes.
the cavern is nearly pitch black, but luckily you've got some light here that's glowing, so you can see for at least maybe 50 to 100 feet of like dim light. You know, kind of you get outlines, but not necessarily high detail visuals of things. The ceiling is about 12 feet above the floor, and the wispy tendrils of like strange multicolored dust that we think is cosmetal. I'm just going to call it cosmetalline. The wispy tendrils of cosmetalline are kind of stretching through it. They're hanging suspended in midair, approximately 6 feet above the ground. The walls of this cavern, which is roughly, not perfectly circular, but roughly circular, the walls of this cavern have a lot of star-colored leaves poking out of them. And the dust itself glows with that like faint kind of alien strange light that shifts in color, and that's what's down here. The passage stretches off beyond the reach of the light, so at least 100 feet in length, and on the other direction as you look, it just kind of gently curves down in like a semi-spherical sort of concave shape before joining the floor.
I doubt it, but checking, just to ask. Are the walls where the plants are coming out of, are they smooth?
No.
Okay.
It's all the whole body of this planet, at least based on this 12-foot cross section, is more like separate rocks that are held together by the gravitational anomalies,
I just wasn't sure if I found it very unlikely considering the rest of the planet. If
like
it
a
was
man-made cave or something.
or if it was like a lava tube.
Got it. Yeah.
That would suck.
Well,
Cool science.
It goes down in there. I can agree to that.
Ronan, take an XP for a cool idea with the lamp that you lowered in there
Yeah.
too. That was a neat plan. Talia pulls the light out of the way and then grabs Ronan's rope with one hand and just like hauls you back up. The way you were laying, it's like your feet, on the edge, and then you kind of lower down, so you like pivot around to be standing upright.
Well, if we have at least mapped out, I'll be willing to at least. I think it'd be smart though if we only send one of us in to start. You're more than welcome to join me, but at least one person should go in at a time.
I
So
will
we can.
be with you the entire time.
I'm only here to provide escorts, so that's fine. I defer to the other team members.
I'll stay back with rope.
I guess Ronan.
Should I stay at the back to help Astro in case he needs to pull people out, or do you want me to come into the cave in case you run into danger in the cave?
Probably that one. We probably need you at pulling.
Well, I believe we would need you pulling. I think the thing that we would run into potentially, if anybody were to follow Ronan, is a jam. We don't want to jam anybody in there with another person and then get stuck.
All right, we're going in solo. That's what it
So
sounds
it's just
like
Ronan
then.
going in.
For now.
I can go in if you want
It's
and help to scan some stuff.
Let me go first. I think maybe do we have
What if
enough
we
rope
tie?
to
I was going to say, what if
both
we
of
tie
us?
him in, but
Yes.
behind, like spaced
Yeah.
from you? So if we need to pull, he will come, and then there will be, a little bit of rope, and
I
then
like
you.
that.
Do one of us want to go in after Mark?
I think 2 would be plenty, especially if we had
It's
Jackie
your
with
call.
us.
I'm willing. I can stand here and anchor the rope if you want to go in with them. You want me to just
could do
stand
that.
here and make sure the cave entrance is open
Well-
and everything?
Do be careful, because the more people that go in, is less people that can pull on the rope.
But if when the one person gets back, then they can start helping, and then that person, the third person.
True, but the hardest point will be when 3 people are in.
Yes.
That's the part I'm worried about. Talia is strong, as I've analyzed earlier, based on their muscular structure. But I do not believe it would be easy for Talia, considering even with their strength, to pull 3 of us out.
I can wait with Talia too.
I think we go far enough in to perhaps see if there's a place that we can then set up. Maybe
What
it
if we
opens
attempt
up.
to anchor the rope up here somewhere so we can pull hand over hand to leave?
That is a possibility. Then all of us could go in.
Is the comms relay heavy enough where we could tie it to the comms relay?
There should be a rock big enough.
The comms relay might be heavy enough, and then we would be basically anchored to the research station, or we could try to find a rock to tie it to. Any of those would be a viable plan.
The only reason I don't agree
You're
with
the
rock
engineer.
is because we've seen rocks take off to any sort of small movement, whereas we have this comms relay already anchored into the ground. Like it's
That's
drilled
true.
into the ground.
Just got this picture of like one of you doing the like when dad puts the ratchet straps on the trailer, like that's not going anywhere, and it like takes off into the distance.
5 minutes on the freeway, already gone.
I'll go tie the other end of the rope to the comms relay.
There we
Okay.
go.
Excellent. So then you're going to go and tie the end of the rope to the comms relay. You can choose might or intellect for this maneuver. You can either brute force the knot to try and make it as tight as you can, or you can use your intellect to choose like the most logical type of knot to use in this moment.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
This
Where-
maneuver is going to cost us effort.
I have an ability called Hand to Eye. This ability provides an asset to any task involving manual dexterity, such as pickpocketing, lockpicking, games involving agility, and so on. Each use lasts up to a minute. A new use replaces the previous use action to initiate. Would that?
Sure.
Okay. So then that's 2 speed points.
Great. And even though it's normally applied to speed, we'll apply it to the might of this task
Okay.
of you tying that knot.
So then that's 1 asset. I still have Muscles of Iron active.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Great.
Let's
So
go.
1 ability and 1 asset so far.
And then Understanding, I can spend an intellect point to observe a creature or object in my next interaction with that object.
No, this isn't an interaction with the relay.
What's an interaction with the rope?
Sure. So that's your 2 abilities.
Yes. And then I will roll.
Okay, great. So this is effectively a +9. Whatever you roll is the level of difficulty for the rope to
Okay.
break.
I rolled a 15.
Great. 15 is a level 5 task, +3 is a level 8. So that's the
Solid.
quality of your knot. That's good engineering right there. Somebody
Yeah.
watch the training videos. You know, it's like how you tie a clove hitch.
I slap the rope and say, that's not going anywhere.
Take an XP.
Four
Okay.
people could.
What's the who's going in first? Ronan. Ronan, you slide yourself through the opening, and kind of like you're hanging from the top of the hole or whatever. You can swing yourself past because you know that just beneath the hole is where that little gravity point is that you got stuck in. So you kind of swing past and jump. The motion of you moving displaces a little bit of the floating cosmetalline. It like away from you, but it doesn't impact the wall or anything like that.
Is it not? And I can obviously I'd probably run my hand through like the dust of the cosmetalline right now and be fine. Or like it's around me, all around me right now.
It's like a little tendril of it kind of snaking along at
I
the
see.
center of the thing. So like 6 feet off the ground, you can reach it.
Yeah.
But like not quite dead center, but like near the middle in this kind of like organic sort of floating.
I'll wait for everyone to get back down there. I think. But
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Ronan's gonna kind of
Who's next?
get settled.
Probably Mark.
Okay. Talia crouches down over your like knot and just makes sure that it's like extra secure. Good to go.
I crawl.
Okay. You find yourself at the kind of edge of the opening. I'd like you to roll a speed task, difficulty of 2, to make it past the gravitational nexus that's inside the hole.
Can I player intrude here?
You want to make a player intrusion? You can hit me with a player intrusion.
Can I use my like any might points to basically as he's coming through to pull him towards me so he doesn't even have to deal with getting caught?
That's sweet. You don't even need to make an intrusion for that.
Okay.
You can just that would be giving him the assist action.
Okay.
And you don't need to spend any might points for it either. You're gonna
Awesome.
pull the rope taut, and that's gonna help you, almost like you're kind of hanging, you know. So that'll ease it by 1 to a target roll of 3.
Technically-
17.
You rolled a 17.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Then technically we can do that same thing for Astro when he comes in.
Yeah, you next. Good. She checks your knot, make sure it's tight. Good to go. And then you lower your way in. Same thing. Speed task, difficulty of 1 because Ronan is assisting you.
15.
15, easy. And then Talia is going to follow behind. She'll try and do the same thing. So you guys like pull the rope taut for her, and she is a high enough level that a difficulty 1, she succeeds. And so she maneuvers her way across and lands in. And now all of you are in the cave. Ronan is in the lead, followed by Mark Putty, followed by Astro, followed by Talia Bones. JAQLINE, who are you riding with?
I'm leading the front.
Okay, great. So you are riding with Ronan.
Right.
Ronan, it's you up front, so you are determining what's happening. Here's the cave entrance. We've already been through that now, so you know what's there.
Yay.
These are my little note cards of information
Look
about
at
the
us
places
go.
we are. So now you're in like almost like this little dust tendril of cosmetalline above you. This cavern stretches a pretty long way. It's very dim, very difficult to see. Even when you activate like the black and white filter, or you try the night vision filter for your EVA suit, like it's just hard to see.
I guess using what he can see with the light. Is any like it's a straight tunnel? Are we kind of like center of the tunnel here? Like we can only see, I could see down this way, wall here, like kind of thing.
Wall behind you, wall to your left and right. It stretches away from you. It is
Oh.
straight in the way that an organic tunnel is straight. So
Okay.
it's not like a perfect line.
Understandable.
But it is roughly, the same. Like if it's going north or whatever, it roughly goes north.
But we
for
are
as far
close
as you
enough
can
to a
see.
wall.
Yeah, behind
right.
you, it kind of like curves down.
I see. Ronan's gonna start kind of advancing, but as he's doing this, he's gonna keep his right hand on the wall at all times
Okay.
while he's walking.
Great.
Especially when visibility starts to get lower and lower, but he's gonna keep his hand on that wall at all times in the
Excellent.
case he needs to turn around for any reason.
Great.
Question.
Yes.
Could I spend an XP to have enough flashlights in my tool belt for everyone?
Sure. Yeah.
Hell
So with an
yeah.
XP, you
yeah.
brought flashlights for everybody.
Yeah.
That's great.
Let's go.
And because this is sci-fi and it's the future, they are
Headlamps.
wrist-mounted
Oh,
flashlights.
heck yeah.
So nobody needs to like hold the flashlight. Your both hands are free. You just have at the end of one arm there is a light, so you can just kind of like angle it forwards, or as you're
And out here, dude.
manipulating
Sick.
something, the light's right there. Great. So you have a little bit of a flashlight then. They're like flashlights. So it looks like if you played Slender Man, it's that dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But it's something.
yeah, but it's something as you step through the cave. And because of that, this next thing, instead of being a difficulty 1 task, just goes away for you. You notice a spot where one of those star-covered leaves that kind of covers the cave wall, it's like right in front of your hand. You quickly pop your hand off of the wall and avoid being pulled into a little tiny nexus of gravitational energy there.
Thank goodness.
Make contact again with the wall, especially since the light is mounted to your hand. It'd be really obvious.
The star, remind me again, the star thing, isn't that's one of our objectives, that star
That's
plant?
the leaf of the vine. You need like the vine
that's
of
right,
the
that's
vine.
right.
You
The
need
vine
a-
of the vine.
And the
Yeah.
root. The vine and the root.
Yes.
Heard.
And here it's just leaves poking through the rock wall. So lots of leaves, but no exposed vine and no roots visible right now.
Beautiful.
Anybody else doing anything as we slowly make our way down the cave here?
Nope.
I don't think so. Part of me wants to pitch, try to make one of the capsules into an even brighter flashlight kind of thing.
How?
Wouldn't you just tinker with the flashlight to
I
coax power
Okay.
from it?
Yeah, okay. I guess that's a better idea. I was imagining like how you do it with like a milk jug or a Sprite bottle or something. I was just
Oh.
imagining putting my arm inside of it and having it like refract a little bit. But yeah, I could if I couldn't do that for everybody. But how long does my boost power thing work? Probably not that long. Or could I tinker? What would be better? Boost power function of a machine with a node so that it. Oh, for an hour.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Yeah, can I just make my flashlight bright?
Sure. So you take your flashlight, and the way that you coax more power out of it is you're able to like you pull like a little access panel off the arm of your EVA suit, and you tap it into like the cord, like the generator that powers your suit. So it's you've moved from diesel to hydrogen 3. Like suddenly this thing is really running. So Ronan, you still have the little targeted flashlight, which gives you like an extra oomph, but now from behind you there's it's more like headlights of a car that Mark is providing. So it still is not, it doesn't reach as far as headlights of a car, but it's much wider,
Yeah.
you know, so you can now see kind of the whole expanse of the tunnel in front of you.
Seeing all probably the vines on the wall.
Yeah.
Watch out for
So
us.
it makes it
Good.
easier for you to pick your
I like
steps and
that.
stuff.
I like that.
You walk through. I mean, it's a while, a very long distance, we'll say, in this sort of tunnel before anything changes. However, what happens next to you?
Hopefully
yeah.
less than half a kilometer, or what, 4 kilometers?
Yeah, we're talking maybe like a kilometer.
Oh, okay.
You know, of just slowly picking your way through here, avoiding little grav wells and nexuses, the occasional vertigo or disorientation, but nothing super strong. Before this finally kind of empties out into like a larger chamber, if you will. It's a short distance across, about the size of a room. Still 12 feet from floor to ceiling, but much narrower at the walls. And this is the space we just went through, the tunnel, the dust field. And in this one, this chamber is entirely dark except for the bright lights you brought in with you. There is cosmetalline dust at the kind of still floating through the center of the chamber. And it has a very uneven ground surface. It appears that, you know, maybe this chamber existed first and then the gravitational anomaly kind of stretched away from it. So there's much more jagged and like larger rocks that make up the floor here. It is going to be a speed task, a difficulty of 2 to navigate across the floor of this with how like sharp and uneven the floor is. Star patterned leaves poke through the floor, walls, and ceiling all around this chamber of the cave, much more densely than they did in the tunnel that you've been going through.
Is there something can we ask Jackie to potentially make another?
You could just ask her.
Oh, that's right, Jackie.
Yes.
Before we move across this room, can you potentially give us a scan of maybe potentially the best path to take?
I could try my best.
I'm gonna go ahead and analyze where the bubbles are thickest and thinnest.
Everywhere is safe.
Was that a nat 1?
It was a 2.
A 2. Okay.
Oh man, Ronan, not
Well, I mean, there's gravitational anomalies all around, but
not
I don't
very
see.
confidently, but Ronan's gonna take a rock and kind of do the same trick.
It almost dances in front of you the whole way across the room, just like jittering back and forth.
See, it made it across the room.
Hey, we got a raid with 18 people.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, we're exploring a cave. We're trying not to die.
All right,
Wait,
hear,
just luck.
hear me out. Hear me out. This is something crazy.
I'm listening.
Obviously, the rock's very light. It went crazy, like all over the place. I'm a little bit heavier. I might still get moved around here.
That's why we have rope.
If we're all hugging each other and we throw ourselves across the room together, will that be enough weight and momentum to fully make it across this gravity well?
You ever seen the kind of
Like I'm talking like Red Rover, everyone go over.
You ever seen
I'm gonna calculate that. I'm gonna calculate our masses and
Like just you said it was not that big a room. It was an opening, but not that big.
I rolled a 15.
seen
Just to
for what?
calculate.
What if I use fleet of foot too?
No, just to calculate if that's even possible.
But that's the idea. I'm literally I'm dead on this.
Have
'cause
you
I
seen
think
the clips for the one Bollywood movie with the huge,
Yes!
insane fight thing with the guys in this like shield,
Yes.
kind of
The
cylinder,
catapult?
get catapulted and
Yes.
just land safely?
like
Okay, so I did roll a 15 to just calculate with our masses and whether or not we could even make a trajectory that would withstand, like, not to see if the gravitational forces would help us, but if we could overcome those gravitational forces.
I think it's a
like
difficulty
imagine if
test
Talia ran
two.
full speed
Difficulty two
ahead
test.
and grabbed and like
We're
dragged.
overthinking.
Yeah, we could just do this with a roll.
It's like we could just.
No. We are calculating.
No.
That was all it takes. We're gonna just take one step and all of a sudden I'm on the ceiling. I don't want that to happen.
This
Talia looks
coupon might
over at
be
you
from
and goes,
Target.
"This is a crazy idea. This is. It sounds fun. Let's do it.
Talia, you and I are the strongest two people here. We need to be the anchors.
Let's
does
do
that
this.
mean?
This sounds like good idea. This sounds good.
I'll be collecting data.
Your predictive analysis implies that it is one of many possible outcomes that you could successfully make
It
it
is
across
possible.
the cave.
What is
Without
the-
knowing the concentration of SGH on the walls, you have no idea where the gravitational pulls are the strongest. All you have is one toss of a stone, and there was external inertia acting on it, so that's not a reliable way to map where the gravitational anomalies are in the room.
Well, that's fine. Let's
There's
go.
a non-zero chance.
So what are we doing? We're
Non-zero sounds good enough to me.
We're hugging. We're doing a group hug.
I'm going to just lock
launching
elbows.
ourselves.
I
We're
think.
gonna lock. Yeah, I think
Lock
that's the
elbows.
best way to do
It
it.
seems like the way.
And we all just full speed run.
You see,
through.
Lock in,
You see the little
chat.
bunny hologram on your HUDs do like the lock arm.
A second
Yes.
little bunny appears to lock arms.
Yeah.
Dude, oh, we're
Lock
Amazing.
in, chat. Time to lock in.
Lock in, chat.
all right. This is the play. I'm,
All right. Ronan, this is your idea. You're going to roll on behalf of the team.
Oh, no.
You are trying to full speed ahead with your own mass. So I will let you decide whether that is a might thing or a speed thing.
I'm gonna use muscles
wait,
of
wait.
iron with this as well because
Okay.
I could use fleet of foot, but that only gives me one little
Right.
point. So muscles will give me 2.
Okay.
So
I
we're
have
gonna
a
use
thing.
what?
I have a thing to help.
Yes?
Bet. Let's do it.
So I have the ability enable others. You can use the helping rules to provide a benefit to another character attempting a physical task. Unlike the normal helping rules, this doesn't require you to use your action helping the other character with the task. This requires no action on your part.
Excellent. How do you materially help Ronan with this move?
I could use my legs as like bumpers on the walls.
Okay, cool. So everyone's locked arms, and then Astro's just like lifted, so he's just hanging in the center of the chain of people. Okay, you ready? You doing it?
We're doing it. Do I already have the target roll, or are you just waiting for the roll and then you're gonna decide? Got a 17.
Yeah,
17.
let's go.
You certainly succeed. You leap forward.
Let's
the
go.
group, all of you feel like pulled in every direction, back and forth. But luckily, with Astro like bouncing himself off of the wall, he like pushes off in such a way where Ronan, your free hand, you can grab hold of the rocks on the other end, and it like. As you get hold, Astro is able to like kind of lock his knees around a rock, and like so slowly the like little chain of people all glom onto the wall,
Yes.
and then you sort of all like climb into the
Easy
chamber
does
beyond,
it.
and that gets us through the vertigo
Yeah,
chamber.
let's go.
The
And
Red Rover tactic.
I said it was unnecessary, but I did a test roll and I got a nat 1. So.
Love that you were not the one rolling for
Get
that.
it out of the way now.
That's awesome, and you in fact do that just in time for Ronan to roll a might defense task with a difficulty of 4. Target roll of 12.
You can do
Might
this.
defense.
Might defense.
You still got muscles
Yeah,
of
I still
iron.
got muscle of iron, so that takes it down to a target roll of 9, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 9.
Yeah,
9.
let's
You
go.
succeed just barely as you like pull yourself up to your feet. Just in time, you throw your arms up, and a rock zooming down the length of the tunnel just like splatters on there.
is that the
The
one I
rest
threw?
of you, as you stand up, little splinters of broken rock ricochet beyond you from whatever this was.
No.
In the pause after that, where everyone like takes a beat, you look around. Are we in danger? Is something attacking us? What's happening? Looking beyond you, you can see that you have reached essentially the end of the tunnel.
Ooh.
About 10 feet away from you, the wall curves gently down, and then there is a hole in the ground, and the tunnel becomes like a vertical shaft stretching downwards. You cannot see to the bottom of it, even with Mark's enhanced light, and the little cosmetaline trail like wisps up the length of it. You can also see at the top of it, the ring around the top of this tunnel, there is a thick, dense clump of star-patterned leaves. And you can see the edge of some vines wrapping around and disappearing back into the rocks beyond. The tunnel is, from what you can see, incredibly jagged on the walls. And that's what you can see at the moment.
Question.
Yes?
Using our mapping data, and overlaying that with how we've gone through the tunnel, can I tell how far we are from the surface?
Oh, vertically from the surface? Yeah, so you were about probably 15 feet down at the entrance to the cave, right? There's like 12 feet of cavern and then maybe 3 feet of rock. Now you are closer to 20 feet down. So it's just a gentle slope down over this long. You've probably moved about maybe 1.5 kilometers down the length of this tunnel, so almost a mile.
We could dig straight up and create a, in a gamified term, a checkpoint.
A mile up?
I didn't bring any digging
No.
tools.
No. Horizontally, you've
Okay.
moved almost a mile.
Okay.
Vertically, you've moved around 30 feet, 20, 30 feet, something like that.
Yeah, we don't really have much to
I'm-
dig with, but
Yeah.
Can we mark this point and then come at it from the surface?
I've already marked it on our mapping data.
So we could just
There we
leave
go.
and then dig
That's
down?
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Fantastic.
Give us more room with the rope.
sure.
Now this also means we need to walk back through that
We gotta
room.
go all the way. We gotta go a mile back and then dig 30 feet down. But
Yeah. Well, a mile back to the comms relay and then however far along.
Uh-huh.
I have
surface.
added an X on the map where to dig.
JAQLINE, as you try to sync that back to the cartographic interface, you get no handshake response from the servers at the research station.
I'll keep it on my person until we reconnect then.
Do we want to go back or keep going?
Well, we can't keep.
I feel like
No,
we're
we
already
go,
here.
yeah.
We should see what's down there.
yeah.
Oh.
Is this like one at a time sort of tunnel or can we all go in together?
Oh, you mean just in like space?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't tell you how many of you at a time should go down the tunnel. In this tunnel, it's a little bit wider. You could probably go 2 at a time, but you would risk brushing the edges of the walls, which
Okay.
are pretty jagged. So
Rough.
1 at a time easily, 2 at a time carefully.
Ronan, you're at the front. Do you want to go down?
I also would like to say that we are probably getting closer to the source of the cosmetylene dust,
Yeah.
and I will lose this information should we get too close.
You
The
won't. You
only-
didn't bring your cortex. It's cortexes that it's damaging to,
Oh.
not data.
So
I'm
it won't
also-
damage my,
As far as we know, I mean,
Oh.
humanity hasn't had that much
Oh, yeah.
exposure to cosmetylene, but based on the data you have, it's the cortex that is in danger.
oh, never mind, let's go.
I would be originally for that, but there's 2 of the 4 of us have our EVAs somewhat compromised. So if we were to take any more small damage like that, it could be really bad.
I
for
do
2
have a
people.
repair kit with me for whatever that's worth. We can do like a little
We
patchwork.
didn't have a repair kit earlier.
That's right.
Yeah, would you like to use the repair kit right now?
Oh, you want
We
me to
can-
just repair now?
We'll just
I can
do a little
certainly give it a
touch-ups.
go.
If
Let
we
me-
do it now, then
What's
we
wrong
can
with
all
your
go
suit?
down.
What happened to it?
I got I have a crack in the visor.
Oh,
That
I
was
see.
that.
Okay, hang on. Let me see. And she opens up the repair kit and pulls out and yes, this is probably a high enough level to do that. She pulls out a little laser cutter and she puts it through a lens and superheats the glass so that it melts across.
I thought she was gonna like use
So
her eye
it's a
as the
little
laser.
bit warped looking through there. It's a little bit warped looking through it. Like there's a
still.
line, but it's like it's
Cool.
intact again.
Okay.
And you can move your EVA suit back up the damage track. It has been repaired, and so now it is whole.
Well, now there's nothing stopping me. So
Yep.
She takes a look at her gloves are what were compromised, right? She's got little cuts on the gloves. She goes, I don't really have anything small enough to bandage these with, but perhaps I can simply, she takes like a medical expanding foam that you would normally put into like a cut to stop it from bleeding, and she kind of like injects the tip of it into the little cuts on her gloves. It's like, it will make me a little bit more clumsy, but it should hold in the event of some kind of damage. And I'll count that as a patchwork repair for her.
Okay.
And that brings your repair kit down from level 6 to level 4 because it's been used twice.
Yep.
okay.
And she stows
Perfect.
the repair kit on like the hip pouch of her
Wow, she had that.
her EVA suit, and
Lead
she
the
picked
way.
it up back at the research
I
station.
remember. Yeah.
She-
it was like-
All right.
Okay,
Okay,
you going in first?
I'm definitely gonna be the go. I'm gonna go in first. Please do not let go of my rope. This
Well,
looks-
we're all tied in.
I know.
We
but
will not let go of
just
the rope.
don't let go.
We've got it.
Ronan's gonna he's gonna carefully step over the I guess the vines and the plants there, the star shaped plants, just very carefully, not to touch anything.
So that would mean you're just jumping in, right? Because
Oh.
they ring the top of the tunnel. This like dense clump of them.
I'm
Yeah.
uploading all of the
guess
cartographical data
that's-
I've collected so far to everyone's suit in case one of us gets too close to cosmetylene.
He is gonna jump right in and kind of like steady himself and start crawling down.
Are these vines on the edges?
We don't know
Just
yet.
leaves.
We've
Oh.
only seen leaves and rocks. You jump over, and as Ronan jumps over the clump of leaves, instead of going down the tunnel, you jump over and then shoom, you slam into the ceiling of the tunnel. You take 3 points of might damage as you're boom slammed into the ceiling above you, and the gravitational force is an obvious upwards here. You will have to climb down the tunnel in order to. It's essentially like inverted gravity through this vertical shaft.
Solid.
So You take those 3 points of might damage. It's not enough damage to compromise your suit because it's only a level 3 here. But it would be a might task of 3 to climb down the tunnel, and as you move, there will be some other risks that you encounter.
I meant to throw a rock.
I know,
You
all
threw Ronan.
the times we've thrown rocks.
Don't worry, Ronan. I have your rope.
I'm like a balloon right now. I feel like
I'll pull him
it's
down.
a Ronan balloon.
Sure. So they can pull you down because you're on the
Yeah.
rope. So they're gonna pull you down. Talia catches you princess style and sets you on the ground.
I don't know. I think it's now. All right. Off. Oh, I've knocked this down so many times. I'm
Same.
so sorry. Real quick, Mike. What's Mark's might looking like? Because I don't think I've ever seen that. I've always seen his intellect and speed stuff.
I mean, it's
Before I
not
make my
very
next
high
decision. Okay,
right now.
well.
It's I used some of it for effort, so I'm
Do you
down
wanna-
to 7 right now.
I'm just trying to think. Is it smart for everyone to go in here, or is it smart for someone to stay at this checkpoint spot?
You want the weak guy to stay
No,
at the
just,
checkpoint?
I don't think all of us should go. So
Yeah.
I'm only about to choose one other person.
Yep,
That's
yep.
the thing. So it's either going to be Talia or it's going to be Astro.
If we're going to split up, it makes more sense to leave me here so I can help pull people, or to leave you
I
here.
like that idea.
So
I'll go in with Astro. You up for this?
Let's go.
I'm coming along.
We'll trade spots on the rope line.
Mark and I will have campfire.
Yeah.
We'll make s'more.
Okay.
Jackie B on the way.
There's no oxygen here. That was a joke.
What are you gonna make
Right.
s'more of?
Ah,
Of course.
yeah.
I didn't want one anyway.
Good.
Just look off into the distance. It's been so long since I've had a s'more.
I can just see Mark like kicking a rock into the side. Just,
Yeah, now I kick it and it goes up.
Marshmallows. Oh yeah.
All right. Ready?
Been years. Ever
Here we
since
go.
I've had a s'more.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Is there a roll for this, or are we just going in?
Might 3.
Might 3.
Might 3 to climb down the rock.
We both still have muscles of iron active.
Mhm.
Yep.
So for
this
you,
is
it's
smart.
might
Yes,
2.
This is actually really good. Good to go.
I do want to say that I do find it funny that you tried to set him up for like an emotional moment with the s'more.
It's just the way he said it. It's been so long since I've seen s'more. It's really.
I miss my family.
Oh my god.
All right, you two are gonna try and climb down.
I'm misspending an XP.
I'm gonna use a level of effort.
Okay.
Down to a level 1.
Yep, and I'll roll.
Mine's still level 3, right? Or level 2 now.
Level 2.
Level 3 down to level 2.
I re-roll.
I got a 14.
You re-rolled?
I spent an XP, so I'm re-rolling. Yeah.
What did you roll?
Yeah, it was not that good. It was not that good. All right, we got a 10 that time.
There we go.
Great. Each of you carefully and with some level of strain. I mean, you're fighting against the force of gravity here.
Yeah.
But you do start pulling yourself down the walls of the cave. As you do, you got a 14 and you got a
Yes.
10. Okay, so that means you're probably a little bit ahead. Maybe you just find a better handhold in the beginning. But the two of you, the rope is kind of draped between you, bending in weird ways because of the gravity stuff in the center. I need Astro to make an intellect defense roll
Ooh.
of level 3, target roll of 9.
I'll spend a level of effort,
Great. Now it's a target roll of 6.
and I'll roll that.
Yeah, you will.
You guys say it.
Do I know what the source or cause?
No.
Okay. And I don't think I have any abilities that help with that. Okay. Target roll of 6. Let's go, chat.
Come on, chat.
Come
I
on,
got a
chat.
17.
17, you succeed. You feel your hand brush against like a tighter pack of leaves, and you're like, oh, this is gonna like give me vertigo, and that would not be good right now. And so you kind of like, you like spider around it a little bit to continue your climb.
I pointed out to Ronan.
Great. And so Ronan, you're also able to avoid. Well, Ronan's on the opposite.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of like doing this,
Oh,
climbing down
see,
together.
okay, yeah.
As you climb down, this tunnel seems to be staying about the same circumference as you move. So it's not like getting wider or narrower. It's not like a funnel. You continue moving. Ronan, I'm going to threaten you with a GM intrusion. I'm not going to tell you what it is until you decide if you're going to take it. What's the thought here?
Hit me.
Hit me.
Take the XP.
Great. As you are continuing to climb, you dislodge a stone from the wall. Like you grab something, but it was looser than you thought, and it pulls free.
Gotcha.
And as it pulls free, two things happen. One of them is that it launches up the shaft, and Mark has to make a speed defense roll. And the other thing that happens is that you feel there was some kind of metallic alloy in it, and feel is the wrong word. You notice that all of your sensors get a little bit glitchy, and JAQLINE goes silent in your suit.
Ooh.
JAQLINE, some kind of magnetic disruption has affected not you, but the communication systems in Ronan's EVA suit. So you are trapped there, unable to communicate with him and unable to transfer yourself anywhere else because he no longer has, it's like his connection to the data sphere is severed. So your instance is functioning and you have a copy of your information elsewhere, but you did not instance again. This instance can't instance
Oh my
itself.
gosh, you're just a Roxas.
Will blink his suit light in Morse code and hopes that he knows Morse code.
He might. He's a pirate.
Do you know Morse code?
I should know Morse code. As someone who's been on the, like...
Who sailed beneath the Jolly Roger?
Absolutely.
Maybe space pirate. He can spend an XP.
I was going to say, so you could spend...
2 or 3.
Yeah, I'm going to say you probably do know Morse code, but Astro, you probably don't. I don't think the Union would have this unless you want to spend 3 XP for like sometime on a ship he
I don't
like
have
learned that
3
skill.
XP.
Okay, so then... well, Ronan gets 2 XP right now, and he can give one of them away. So he could give it to you if he wants. But
XP.
yeah, so Ronan, you recognize the Morse code from your suit. Jackie, what is the message you're pulsing? Because you can't hear if he replies.
I'm still here. Period. Communication system down. Period. Stop.
And so that message is just blinking.
Yo,
Astro, you do see his suit blinking weird.
Astro, I need you to hold for a second.
He can't hear you.
Oh, I can't even talk?
Your communication system is down.
But, like, isn't he right next to me?
There's no air.
We're in space.
Ish.
That's why I can't have s'mores.
I start blinking another message.
Crap.
I mean, I do stop. Like, this is
I'm
weird.
gonna...
Helmets
Stopping.
Yeah.
together. Stop.
Touch him. Okay. He's basically, without even he's going to try and, I'm basically going to start climbing over towards Astro. I'm going to climb around the wall to Astro. And he's going to be super confused, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but
I'm waiting, though, because
How did you do on that speed task?
I did a 5.
You did a 5?
Yeah.
You get clocked right in the face with a flying rock. It leaves a serious chip in your EVA suit, which brings it one step down the damage track.
No.
You're right next to Talia. She's going to try and do the repair. This is a... What did I make you roll? Was it a level 3 task?
Yes.
Okay, so level 3, the repair kit's level 4. She's able to repair it again. The repair kit's down to level 3. She like repairs it for you and like, that didn't seem... I hope everyone's okay. She like peeks over the edge, but they're deep enough now that you can't see any light or anything coming from them. Okay, you make it over to Astro.
The simple, all I'm doing is, without him even, like, I'm not going to do it too hard. I'm just going to walk over to him and just kind of literally touch my head to his.
Yeah.
Without any explanation, and hopefully.
Yeah, so as you connect the two of them, the oxygen creates the medium, and then it's... So it sounds like he's underwater, but now if he speaks, you can hear him, like, through the reverberations.
So funny.
There we go. Okay, so now...
Okay. So, it seems that Jackie's not here anymore. She must be sleeping.
The light blinks
Sleep.
furiously with 34 Morse code.
Why is your light blinking?
She's talking to me through Morse code right
So
now.
she is here. She's not sleeping.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But she's...
I don't speak
She's
Morse
here but
code.
not here. Good. Okay, what I can do. So I'll follow this. But she says we need to stop.
Yeah, we've done that already.
I think... Jackie, can you hear me at least?
The blinking stops for a second, and then you see, yes.
Okay.
So Jackie can hear us?
Jackie can indeed hear us.
Okay.
Jackie, do you think it's smarter? Do you think it's smarter for us to go back up or to continue? What is your thoughts?
Continuing is possible with your understanding of Morse code. Stop.
Then I guess we're moving on. Astro,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my side. Just follow my signals.
Okay. You lead then?
Or leading. Yes, I'll lead.
Okay.
Okay. That was good improvisation with the mic.
I thought for a second you were going to be like, Astro, let me give you a crash course on Morse code. You just sit there, your heads together for like 20 minutes.
I just start clicking. I'm like... No, I don't know why I even thought about this. At first, I thought you were gonna like jump from my helmet to his helmet.
Oh,
that's what I thought. So that's why I just went off the drum machine, go and just headbutt him, and then walk back, thinking it would work. That's what I thought was gonna happen. So I'm glad we were able to improv that real quick. I love
Great.
that.
Okay, so Ronan, you take the lead. You're going to continue.
I'm going to
climbing
continue
down.
on.
As we're restarting the climb, I'm going to have you roll another might task for
Done.
me. Difficulty 3.
Both of us are
and
just
we're
in.
at 2.
Both of you. You'll also roll a might task
We'll
for
take
me.
that down to a level 2.
So Muscle Viner brings it down to 2.
I got
You
9
can do your
again.
own math. How do you think they're doing?
It's fine.
You think they're fine?
I don't care.
What's wrong?
Just
You got hit with a rock.
got hit with the rock.
Wait.
Was genuinely
Oh,
excited
crap. I
for
can't say
spores.
anything.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
It's not-
I kind of wanted to climb too, but
Well, then go. I can pull you back if you
no.
fall.
What do you mean you pull me back?
I mean, if
if
we're
you
on a
pull me
rope.
back, I'm gonna fall.
No, if you fall, I can pull you back to make sure you are safe. Like if you fall upward, I can pull you back before you hit the ceiling. It's 12 feet. There's plenty of space. I'll have so much warning.
It's so I'll be pulled in with the momentum. And
And I
then
will
I'll-
catch you like Pretty Princess, like I did for Ronan.
I don't want to climb that bad.
Okay. Well, I'm not
That'd be
saying you
fine.
will fall. I'm just
But
saying
the-
that if you do, then I can catch you. Do you want help? Do you want me to climb down with you? I mean, Ronan asked us to stay, but like, he's the chef. Like, it's not like we really take orders from Ronan. you're the researcher on this team.
Jumping over to your face.
He
is so cool.
does more of this stuff though. He does more of the action things.
But maybe today you can do some action thing.
You can
I
be
could- I
anything you
Could
want
do
to be.
some action.
I'm saying you could do it.
I could be an action guy.
Yeah, you could do the thing. All it is between you and doing the thing is doing the thing.
Nothing is stopping you. Motivational message.
Life
Do
has
it.
changed. Dude. No, never mind. That's gonna be stupid. I was gonna say something stupid.
Oh, well, yeah, don't say something stupid. Stop self-deprecating and trying to dodge your way out of having to do a hard thing with humor, and just believe a little bit in yourself. I believe in you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll start.
You want me to come with you, or you want to climb on your own?
I'd love for you to come with
I'll
me.
come with you.
Okay.
Fine. I'll help you.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Thank you. I was gonna ask. By this is a stupid thing. I was gonna ask if you wanted to carry me on your back, but that's.
So wait, I can do that if you want.
Can you really?
Probably.
Mark blushes. so about this very strong woman. Okay, yeah, that's great. I mean, that's if you don't mind. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. For
Bringing
me.
the number of NPCs on the ship Mark has a crush on to 2.
Awakening things.
Justifiable.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
You-
great.
you
In
go.
order to maximize amount of light, I'll tie you on backwards so you can see if anything behind us is, happening. So she like ties you so you're like facing away, like back to back. And that way you can like also hold your light up to
Sorry,
help
you're
her.
like, is your feet like?
Yeah, you're just like dangling like that.
Incredible.
She ties you under her suit and
It's like
she
a
just
small
starts.
child.
I'm like holding the flashlight.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
arms straight up. How's it going, Talia?
It's going good. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, great. And she just starts climbing. We cut down the rock wall to Astro and Ronan. How did you do on your rolls?
15.
9.
Okay, so both of you succeed. You continue climbing your way down this shaft. At this point, you're probably 150 feet down, maybe a little bit longer.
That's a lot of climbing.
And it's slow going too. So it's there's a lot of movement and trying to pick your way around things. Now you know about like there's loose rocks. You kind of check before you hit them or whatever. Try not to dislodge anything else. Eventually, you do find your way to the base
Ooh.
of the inverted climb. Okay, so here's the inverted climb. The ceiling of this stretch of the cavern is exceptionally narrow. Rocks of all different sizes are forced together to create the twisting byway, ranging from loose pebbles to rocks larger than an adult human. Falling off and away to either side of the roof are mostly sheer walls of rock, which curve gently back together to create a second narrow floor at the base of this area, some 50 or 60 feet below you. Gravity here appears to still be inverted, meaning you have to traverse the narrow ceiling. So you'll have to climb over these like jagged, uneven obstacles. It's narrow, so you can touch the walls. And as you look at the walls, the leaves are like very densely clumped nearer to the ceiling, like the floor of this inverted thing. They're stopped being leaves as you reach the base of it, where all these extra rocks are clumped and packed together. It is not unreasonable to think that maybe you started to reach the roots of this particular vine of SGH. Beneath you, in kind of the center of this cavern, so 30 feet down or 30 feet up, the little wisp of cosmetaline.
Is that wisp of cosmetaline going anywhere, or originating from anything? Or can I not?
Not
see
that you can
yet?
see yet.
Okay. All right.
Are we close enough to touch helmets again?
Yeah, now, I mean, once you pull yourself out of the hole, you're standing, I mean, like, right next to each other. It's just really narrow. Like, your feet are kind of pinched together, and if your hands were to touch the wall, you would be touching leaves of cosmetaline, so you're kind of like balancing.
Yeah.
Or not cosmetaline, I'm sorry, of SGH. So you're kind of like balancing.
I touch helmets. Do you want to keep going?
I think it's best that I want to keep going, but we need to like either make a checkpoint or let the people up top know.
He doesn't know that they've come down.
I know.
How would we let them know?
That's the thing, because Jackie can't really speak to them right now either. Jackie.
Yes. Stop.
Give me a quick thought. Do we go back and regroup, or do we continue on?
JAQLINE, looking through the rear angle camera of Ronan's EVA suit, you see Talia pulling herself out of the hole with Mark on her back.
It appears it does not matter.
Hey, what's up, guys? Only Astro hears her. What are you? Are you having cute moment together down
Jackie,
here?
What does that mean, Jackie?
Is
Can you
it
explain
Mark?
that to me?
She turns around so
Turn
you're facing them. Mark,
around.
are they having cute moment? They're like helmets together.
Wouldn't they be above me though? Like if I turn around, I'm just gonna see a wall.
Are the
It's all very cute.
Are the comms working?
What are they doing? Well, you have comms to her and Mark. It's just Ronan who doesn't. So she comes down and you're just like helmet to helmet, but she's talking to you like,
Okay.
"Hey, what's up, guys?" She thinks he can hear her too. But are they having cute moment? They look like they're having like forehead to forehead moment.
Talia.
Everything feels pretty cute.
Yeah, like she turns back around. So
Yeah.
just looking-
Morse
Talia,
code.
do you speak
weird
Morse?
blinking light around you.
Talia, do you know Morse code?
Yeah, no Morse code.
Oh, that's
Talia.
Jackie.
Pay attention to light.
It's coming from my
Please.
Slowest dialogue ever. She appears to be looking at you. You can't hear her, right? Like she
Yeah.
can't communicate back to you.
Do you understand?
She blinks yes with her arm flashlight.
Jackie and Ronan lost comms when they threw the rock.
Oh. When they threw the rock, they threw that rock at
Well,
Mark?
they didn't
You
throw it.
That rock clock him in the face.
They broke the rock off.
Move me to someone who has comms, please. Stop.
Mark, she turns around, so you're facing Ronan. JAQLINE wants you to extract her from Ronan's suit because apparently his comms are not working. As far as I know, there's no way to do this, so Mark's gonna have to tinker to find a way to get your stuff out of the suit here.
Get back up a little bit, Talia.
Okay, she like slowly walks backwards.
I've
Astro,
only
who
been
is
able to understand what she's been saying.
Astro, who is between Ronan and her, just like you get pushed further and further back until you're like on your knees under Mark. Like he's got a knee like wedged into
you
your
just see
helmet.
Mark as a backpack slowly getting closer to you.
Come here.
Do not resist, Ronan. I'm just like, stop.
I mean, I've already heard you like the conversation with Talia, so I'm sure he knows.
Mark, you eventually are brought into hand reach, and you tinker. There's no roll, right?
Correct.
Great. I'm gonna threaten Ronan with a GM intrusion. I'm not gonna tell him what it is until after he decides if he wants to accept.
You know me, I'm accepting.
You're accepting.
Yep. And I'm gonna give the other XP to Mark.
Okay, great.
you.
Mark successfully extracts JAQLINE from your suit.
Okay.
See how
however,
beautiful your eyes are.
However, when he does, the other systems that were affected by the magnetism that Jackie was keeping alive also go down.
Oh.
So you lose your like depth map and your like all of your positioning. It's essentially just a clear visor. There's no HUD. So you have no
like I'm not
status
leaving
indicators,
anymore.
nothing like that. You're just there, and you can't communicate. And now you don't have an AI inside your suit who knows Morse code to communicate on your behalf.
But I know Morse code.
That's true.
Still.
You can flash like the arm flashlight. Okay.
There we go.
So you can do that. But yes, you successfully extract JAQLINE on like a little piece of computer chip that's supposed to carry all of the HUD data for his suit. But you're like, well, JAQLINE needed a way out. This is it. So now you've got that little chip that you can install into any suit's normal like AI port.
I guess I'll just put it in mine. since
Okay,
I'm here.
great.
Yep.
You
Hello! I am so glad to be able to talk again.
Hey.
And on that note, this particular episode of the Wing Badger Tavern is going to come to a close. We'll find out what's in the rest of the spooky caves beneath Green One in about an hour.